And good morning. Welcome out here to Princeton. Class 1, District 8 softball today here from Princeton, Missouri. It's a matchup between the 4 seed, the Worth County Lady Tigers, and the 1 seed, the Albany Lady Warriors. Remember, today's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. They'll help you bring you today's broadcast here on Albany TV. Again, it will be an audio-only broadcast. The picture will remain on the scoreboard throughout the entirety of the game. So, again, we will have audio only today due to the mission restrictions on showing the playing surfaces. So, again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Home Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance, and Smith Prudential, Johnson Controls in Albany, along with the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, along with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, along with Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Lone Star Investments on the square in Albany, Carousel Creations in Albany, Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer in Denver, Missouri, Apple App Insurance in Grant City, and Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Worth County School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Also like to thank our family sponsors to help bring you today's broadcast. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, the Blaine and Tammy Siddons family wish their senior, Keely Siddons and the Lady Warriors, the best of luck this postseason. The Ryan and Heather Locklear family, David and Joe Sneed McCampbell in memory of Kyle and Pat Sneed. Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Lady Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Creed's Fight for Sight, the Bush Pilots, and the Karen and Dean Gillespie family. So again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Help you bring you this MSHSAA Class 1 District 8 softball game today here from Princeton. It's the semifinals. Winner will move on to play in the district championship. That'll be played here in Princeton at 6 o'clock on Monday. The winner of today's games will play the winner of the game that will be coming up next between Princeton and Pattonsburg, the 2 and 3 seeds. So far, the seeds have held up here in District number 8. Let's take a look at the scores already from Class 1 District 8. And the first playing game, it was the number 8 seed Mercer winning over Grundy County Newtown Harris 11-1. That game occurred on Wednesday. On Thursday night, it was the number 1 seed Albany that took down Mercer 14-3. And the number 4 seed Worth County took down the number 5 seed Gilman City North Davies 11-3. Also on Thursday, it was the number 2 seed Princeton beating North Harrison 6-4. And the number 3 seed Pattonsburg Winston walked it off on a walk against number 6 seed East Harrison, Canesville, and Ridgeway 4-3. So again, the 4 teams remaining all in the GRC West. There are 7 of the 8 GRC West teams still in the district playoffs between District 8 and District 7. The only one that is not was in this district and had to play a GRC West team, so they had to be beaten by at least somebody. So that there was already going to be one team out. All the other 7 are still playing district softball here at this time. And that team that lost was North Harrison to Princeton here on Thursday. So again, it'll be an 11 o'clock start for this game between Albany Worth County. Princeton-Pattonsburg will be a 1 o'clock start. We will not have that game broadcast for you today here on Albany TV because today is my daughter's birthday. So I want to wish a happy 9th birthday out there to Eliza. Again, so won't be able to do the second game, but if the Warriors move on, we will be here again on Monday night. So again, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with the starting lineups for this game, brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company when we come back in a moment. All a part of your BTC Bank pregame today here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Again, welcome back out again, Class 1, District number 8. Here for softball action. Again, it's the number 1 seed Albany against the number 4 seed Worth County. Remember, today's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life's values, your friends at Albany TV and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Again, let's thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Pettyjohn Auto Center, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, along with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, Lone Star Investments in Albany, Carousel Creations of Albany, Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer in Denver, Missouri, the Applenap Insurance of Grant City, Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Worth County School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. And again, a big shout out to our family sponsors. Again, we couldn't do all the things we do without them as well. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. The Blaine and Tammy Siddons family wish their senior Keely Siddons and the Lady Warriors the best of luck this postseason. The Heather and the Ryan and Heather Locklear family. The David and Joe Sneed McCampbell in memory of Kyle and Pat Sneed. Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Lady Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Creed's Fight for Sight, the Bush Pilots, and the Karen and Dean Gillespie family. Remember, tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Where umpires and coaches are at home plate going over the rules for today's game. And as soon as that is done, we'll get set for today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups and today's national anthem. Remember, today's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. So as the meeting at home plate is done between the umpires and the coaches, we will get set here for the starting lineups and today's national anthem. And here is the announcement of today's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Princeton, Missouri, for the semifinal District 8 Class 1 matchup between the Albany Lady Warriors and the Worth County Lady Tigers. We will announce the Worth County Lady Tigers starting lineup first. Leading off, number 3, Riley Ridge. Batting second, the second baseman, Cambry Reiner. In the third spot, the pitcher, number 56, Kristen Tracy. Batting cleanup is the catcher, number 4, Audrey Rundy. In the 5 spot, first baseman, number 2, Megan Tracy. Next, the left fielder, number 24, Addie Gray. In the 7th spot, a shortstop, number 11, Riley Ruckman. The third baseman. Up next, number 8 spot, 22 on the jersey, Kiera Hardy. And then the right fielder, number 21, Braylon Fletchall. And now for your Albany Lady Warriors, leading off, the center fielder, number 11, Keely Siddons. Batting second, the right fielder, number 8, Kennedy Epperly. In the 3 spot, the second baseman, number 1, Alexis Sider. Your cleanup hitter, the catcher, number 15, Jaden Hilliard. The pitcher, number 9, McKenna Moffett. In the 6th spot, the shortstop, number 7, Marley Hensel. Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 2, Caitlin Bunker. The third baseman, number 4, Kaylee Smith. And the 9th batter, number 6, the left fielder, Maddox Epperly. We remind both teams' fans that this is a mission-sponsored event. We expect you to be on your best behavior, showing respect to players, coaches, and officials. If you'll now rise and remove cover for the playing of our national anthem.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a farmer mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406 That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
And welcome back out again here to Class 1 District 8 softball here between number 1 seeded Albany, number 4 seeded Worth County. Again, let's take a look at the starting lineup here for Worth County. The batting order 1 to 3 will be Riley Ridge, Cambry Briner, and Kristen Tracy. The heart of the order 4 to 6 will be Audrey Rundy, Megan Tracy, and Addie Gray. And the bottom third of the order, Riley Ruckman, Kira Hardy, and Braylon Fletchall. Starting defense tonight for the Lady Warriors in the outfield will be Maddox Epperly in left, Keely Siddons in center, Kennedy Epperly in right field. And around the infield will be Kaylee Smith at third base, Marley Hansel at short, Alexis Sider at second base, Caitlin Bunker at first. And in the pitching circle today will be McKenna Moffitt. Her battery mate behind the plate will be Jaden Hilliard. As we get set for Smith Prudential Financial first pitch, remember, start your future retirement on the right track. Contact Smith Prudential Financial Services 660-726-3396. First pitch is going to be high and inside to the left-handed hitting center fielder, Riley Ridge. And the 1-0 pitch here from Moffitt into Ridge is going to be popped back foul for strike one. Again, today's broadcast will be audio only, not allowed to show the playing surface, but we will keep the camera on the scoreboard for the entirety of the ball game. As the 1-1 pitch is going to be popped up, and it is going to bloop down just in front of the center fielder, Keely Siddons, on the edge of the grass for a leadoff single here for Ridge. Get on the scoreboard. Albany will be the home team. Worth County will be the guests. And it'll bring up the second baseman, Cambry Briner, to bat here for the Lady Tigers. These two teams have faced each other 3 times. It happened within a span of 10 days back in early September. And the Warriors able to win all 3 as taking off on the first pitch and getting past the infielders and moving all the way up to third is Riley Ridge on the stolen base. And then on the air by the catcher, Hilliard on the throw down to second. Ridge makes her way into third. So quickly, Worth County threatening with a runner on third and nobody out. And an 0-1 count here to Cambry Briner. Pitch home is going to be at the knees for strike 2. So an 0-2 count to Briner. The pitch home now from Moffitt is going to be tipped back foul. Will stay at no balls, 2 strikes. And Lady Warriors defeated Worth County in the Bill Hill Memorial Tournament in Albany. And the first time they met, it was an 11-7 win in the championship game. As the next pitch is just outside for ball 1. They then met again. That was on the 7th of September. Met on the 14th of September at the King City Tournament in their championship game, 7-3. As the next one is going to be tipped back foul. Will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then in the conference game at Worth County, the Lady Warriors were able to win 16-7. These two teams have not met since the 17th of September. This one hit right back up the middle, hits off the glove of Moffitt, slows it down enough that Sider at second will have no play, and it's going to be an RBI single here by Cambry Briner as Worth County gets on the board here early in the first. Still nobody out as it brings up the number 3 hitter, the pitcher, Kristen Tracy. Tracy will hit here from the right side against the right-handed pitcher, Moffitt. And the pitch will come home. And it's going to be just high for ball 1. Beautiful morning here for softball on the 19th of October. 61 degrees and sunny. As the next pitch is going to be a chopper towards the third baseman, Smith. Throw to first is in time. The runner, Briner, will move up to second on the play. As it'll bring up now the catcher, Audrey Rundy, to bat. 61 degrees, about an 8-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south to southwest here today. So Rundy will dig into the right-handed batter's box. Briner on second. It's a 1-0 Worth County lead as the first pitch to Rundy will be low for ball 1. Again, winner of this game will move into the district championship game at 6 o'clock on Monday. Next pitch just outside for ball 2 as the count moves 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 home from Moffitt is going to be a chopper, hard hit at Kaylee Smith. And no throw to first, but does walk the runner Briner back to second base as Rundy's able to get on base through the air. And Smith unable to field that one cleanly. And it brings up now the first baseman, Megan Tracy, to bat. With runners on second and first, one out. Worth County leads here early in the top of the first, 1-0. Moffitt brings home the pitch to Tracy. Inside corner, strike one. And now the 0-1 home here from Moffitt. Upstairs, ball one, count moves, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 count here to Megan Tracy. On second is Cambry Briner. On first, Audrey Rundy. Pitch home from Moffitt is going to be popped up to the pitcher Moffitt. She'll put it away. Infield fly is called as the Warriors get the second out of the inning. It'll bring it the left fielder, the right-handed hitting Addie Gray, coming up in the 6th spot. Gray digs in here to the right-handed batter's box. Moffitt looks into her catcher Hilliard for the pitch and brings home the first one. It's looked at for strike one. And now the 0-1 home from Moffitt. Outside, ball one count, even 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home now. It's going to be hit hard into left field. Maddox Epperly is there, and it's hit hard enough that the runners are going to have to stay after advancing just 1 base. So bases are loaded here. 2 outs in the bottom or in the top half of the first inning. And the senior shortstop, Riley Ruckman, coming up to bat for Worth County. And the first pitch home from Moffitt to Ruckman is looked at, strike one. Moffitt again will look in, brings home the 0-1 to Ruckman, outside. Hilliard faked the throw to first and faked it so hard she fell down. Really trying to sell the throw. So a 1-1 count here to Ruckman. With 2 outs, bases loaded. The pitch home from Moffitt is going to be upstairs. Ball 2. Count moves, 2 balls and a strike. And Moffitt now looks to bring home the 2-1. Popped up, foul territory. And Jaden Hilliard, the catcher, brings it home as Worth County will strand. The bases loaded, but they do score 1 in the top half of the first. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, is proud to support the Worth County School District. Beck's Hybrids stands behind their Worth County Tigers in all of their athletic and academic successes. Contact Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri today at 660-541-0940. Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer, wants to tell the Tigers God bless and play your best this postseason. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170.
And welcome back out again here to Class 1 District 8 softball, bottom of the first inning. Worth County with a 1-0 lead. Take a look at the lineup here again for the Lady Warriors. 1-3 it'll be Keeley Siddons, Kennedy Epperly, and Alexis Sider. Heart of the order will be Jaden Hilliard, McKenna Moffitt, and Marley Hansel. Bottom third, Caitlin Bunker, Kaylee Smith, Maddox Epperly. Starting pitcher today for Worth County is Kristen Tracy. First pitch she'll bring home is upstairs for ball one. Her battery mate behind the plate today is Audrey Rundy. The starting defense in the outfield, Addie Gray in left, Riley Ridge in center, Braylon Fletchall in right. We'll give you the infield here after this 1-0 pitch home to Siddons. Again, going to be upstairs, ball 2. At third base, it's Kira Hardy. Shortstop, Riley Ruckman. Second base is Cambry Briner. First base is Megan Tracy. Now the 2-0 pitch here from Kristen Tracy to Siddons is going to be popped up on the right side of the infield, and the first baseman, Megan Tracy, pulls it in for out number 1. And that will bring up now the right fielder, Kennedy Epperly, to bat. Epperly will hit here from the left side here for the Lady Warriors, along with her sister Maddox, the only 2 left-handed hitters in this lineup, as she will look at the first pitch, called strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch home from Tracy outside. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 home now from Kristen Tracy to Epperly is swung on a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Kennedy Epperly. As Kristen Tracy brings it home, it'll be upstairs, ball 2, count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the 2-2 home here from Kristen Tracy. Again, just high as the count now moves full. On deck is the junior second baseman, Alexis Sider. The 3-2 home to Epperly. Upstairs, ball 4. And Epperly will walk here with 1 out. And it'll bring up now Alexis Sider to bat. Bottom of the first inning, it's a 1-0 Worth County lead. Albany the home team on the scoreboard, Worth County the guests. First pitch here from Kristen Tracy to Sider, upstairs, ball 1. Third baseman Hardy running in, expecting the bunt. First baseman Megan Tracy will play in front of the bag too, as this time Sider will get down the bunt, and the throw over to first is in time. Epperly, though, moves up to second on the play after the sacrifice bunt. Back to the pitcher, Kristen Tracy. And that will bring up the hard-hitting catcher, Jade Hilliard, to bat. Outfield all takes a couple of steps back to the left corner, center field, and right corner. It's 200 feet as the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. A 1-0 count here to Hilliard with a runner on second base, 2 outs. And she'll look at the 1-0 for strike 1. Kristen Tracy has the pitch she wants, brings home the 1-1, and it's going to be hit right back up the middle. It's going to get into the outfield, making her way around third, and getting the stop sign and going back is Kennedy Epperly. As that one, Riley Ridge came in and quickly picked it up and threw the ball in, kept Epperly at third and kept the Lady Warriors off the board. It'll bring up now the opposing pitcher, McKenna Moffitt, to bat with runners on the corners and 2 outs, trailing by 1. Lady Warriors trying to tie this game up here in the first inning. So Moffitt will dig into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch comes home here from Tracy. Upstairs, Hilliard takes off, and she will move up to second base as the ball thrown, but intercepted by the second baseman, Briner, trying to see if they get Epperly taken off for home. She stays home, or stays at third. So the 1-0 count here to Moffitt. Pitch home with 2 runners in scoring position. Clips the inside corner. Strike 1, count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So runners on third and second, 2 outs. 1-1 pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle, and it hits a little bit off of Tracy. The second baseman, Briner, throws it away. Hilliard will come around to score, and the Lady Warriors take the lead here off an air in the first inning as they lead now 2-1. I said Epperly was able to score on the single. Hilliard able to score off the air by the second baseman, Briner, and we're going to have a quick little visit to the mound here by Worth County. Remember, this visit to the mound brought to you by Petty John Auto Center. Check them out on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Gear up for Albany Warriors postseason at Carousel Creations in Albany. Carousel Creations is the place to go for all of your Albany Warriors fan apparel. Merlene has hats, polos, shirts, jackets, and even Letterman jackets. But be sure to get your orders for Letterman jackets in now before the holiday rush. Carousel Creations in Albany, covering you in Warrior Green since 1992.
And welcome back out again here to Class 1 District 8 softball. The ball hit off the pitching hand of Kristen Tracy before it bounced over to the second baseman, Briner. So she's going to get a warm-up pitch here or two to try and see if she can get some feeling back into that hand. Remember, though, role models are more important than ever in today's society, and you can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message was brought to you by your friends of the Missouri State High School Activities Association and Albany TV. It's a 2-1 lead here for the Lady Warriors in the bottom half of the first inning. A runner on first and McKenna Moffitt, 2 outs. And coming up to bat here will be Marley Hansel as Kristen Tracy says she's okay after a couple of warm-up pitches. So Hansel, the freshman shortstop, will dig into the right-handed batter's box. Runner on first, 2 outs. Pitch home from Tracy upstairs, and Moffitt kind of caught between first and second. A fake throw there by Rundy. And walking back to first will be Moffitt. As the 1-0 pitch here from Kristen Tracy to Hansel is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. That time Moffitt was taking off as the count moves 1-1 strike. And the 1-1 from Kristen Tracy is going to be low in the dirt inside. Ball thrown down to second, kept in front by Ruckman as Moffitt steals second base. So a 2-1 count here to Hansel. Another runner in scoring position at second base for the Lady Warriors with 2 outs. As the pitch home to Hansel is going to be hit down the right field side, but foul out of play for strike 2. In Albany, the home team on the scoreboard. Worth County, the guess. Bottom of the first inning. 2-2 count. Pitch home. Upstairs, ball 3, as the count will move full. And Tracy brings home the 3-2 to Hansel. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. A big strikeout there for Kristen Tracy to get out of the inning, but not before the Lady Warriors take the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the first. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills with beautiful fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 9 private suites and 3 private cabins. Amenities include a shared kitchen, grill, coffee stations, fire pit, fishing pond, and movie theater. Property is also home to a quaint antique store open to the public. You are sure to feel at home when staying at East Fork Lodge. The lodge is perfect for weekend getaways, family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, family vacations, and hunting trips. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Nice sized crowd here for this Class 1 District 8 semifinal matchup today here in Princeton. It's the number 1 seed Albany with a 2-1 lead over the number 4 seed Worth County as we get ready to start the top half of the second inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up to bat for the Lady Tigers. Kira Hardy, Braylon Fletchall, and Riley Ridge. And the first pitch here from Moffitt to Hardy is just outside for ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, no strikes. So Worth County in the top half the first left the bases loaded. As the 1-0 showing bunt, gets it down, picked up by Moffitt, throw over to first, and Alexis Sider, the second baseman, covering for out number 1. And it'll bring up now the right fielder, Braylon Fletchall, to bat, as she'll hit here from the right side. So Fletchall will dig into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch home from Moffitt, just outside, ball 1. So Moffitt is a prototypical contact pitcher. Does accumulate some strikeouts, but not overly aggressive on the strikeouts, as this one looked at for strike one averages about a strikeout an inning. As the 1-1 count comes into Fletchall. Upstairs, ball 2's count moves 2 balls, 1 strike. So Moffitt also has good control of the zone, won't walk too many either. The 2-1 pitch is swung on a miss, strike 2, count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 home now from Moffitt. Swung on a miss, strike 3. That's the first punch out of the day here for Moffitt for out number 2 here in the inning. And it brings back up the top of the order in Riley Ridge. She had a bloop single just in front of the center fielder, Keely Siddons, at the edge of the grass, her first at bat. First pitch, and it's going to be hit in the right field. Kennedy Epperly will pick it up. No play to first as the slap hitting left-handed center fielder Riley Ridge gets on base for the second time in consecutive innings with a single. This time, though, with 2 outs, and it will bring up Cambry Briner. She had an RBI single to her credit last at-bat after Ridge stole second and got the third on an error, throwing error by the catcher Hilliard. First pitch home, again taking off, and again gets thrown into center field. This time, though, Ridge kind of tripped up a little bit trying to turn around second base, so she will get into second safely as she got back, as the count is 0-1 here to Briner. And now the 0-1 pitch here from Moffitt to Briner. Looked at, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, runner on second, 2 outs. Albany leads 2-1 in the top of the second inning. Pitch home, low for ball 1. Now the 1-2 home from Moffitt. High, ball 2. As Ridge again taking a nice secondary lead after the pitch gets thrown. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3 as the count moves full, and Moffitt threatening her first walk of the day. Full count to Briner. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch home. Inside, ball 4. Briner will walk. First walk of the day issued here by Moffitt, and it'll bring up Kristen Tracy. So runners on second and first, 2 outs. It's a 2-1 Warrior lead. The opposing pitcher, Tracy, comes up to bat 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to third in her only plate appearance. First pitch. Clips the outside corner, strike 1. Moffitt has nice action on her pitches today, kind of tailing away from the right-handed hitters. As this one going to be grounded to bunker at first, and kind of waited for it to go foul, where probably had a good opportunity to just pick that one up, step on first, and end the inning. So 0-2 count here to Kristen Tracy with 2 on, 2 outs in a 1-run ball game. And the pitch home from Moffitt to Tracy is going to be a chopper towards the third baseman Smith. Throw to first to bunker. Hits off her glove. And coming around to score is going to be Riley Ridge, as this game tied up at 2 apiece. Bryder moves up to third. Staying on first is Kristen Tracy after the air. There on the first baseman bunker. She's unable to squeeze the glove on the throw there from Smith. So runners on the corners and 2 outs in a tie ball game. Top of the second inning. Audrey Rundy, who got on base due to an error, up to bat. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Moffitt will wait for Rundy to dig back into the box. Now brings home the 1-0. Again, just upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, Kristen Tracy on first. On third is Cambry Briner. And a 2-0 count to Rundy. Pitch from Moffitt. It's going to be hit into left field. It's going to bring in another Worth County run as they now retake the lead here 3-2 after the RBI single by Rundy. And that will bring up now Megan Tracy to bat. Tracy popped up to the pitcher Moffitt in her last plate appearance. First pitch looked at, strike 1. So in the last inning, Worth County sent 7 runners to the plate, or batters to the plate. As this one looked at for strike 2. Tracy, the 7th batter to bat here in this inning for Worth County. And now the 0-2 here from Moffitt is going to be popped up, but it's going to get out of play, foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Megan Tracy. Kristen Tracy on second, Audrey Rundy on first, 2 outs. Pitch home inside, ball 1. Worth County with a 3-2 lead, bottom of the second inning here in this Class 1 District 8 semifinal softball game. Pitch home, outside corner. Megan Tracy goes down looking. That's the second punch out of the inning here for Moffitt. And the Warriors get out of the inning, but not before Worth County retakes the lead 3-2. We will be back with the bottom of the second inning when we come back in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton for Class 1 District 8 softball. And it will be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up for the Lady Warriors. Caitlin Bunker, Kaylee Smith, Maddox Epperly. Bunker went 3 for 3 in the quarterfinal game that was on Thursday. As the first pitch looked at for strike 1. 0-1 count to Bunker. Pitch home from Kristen Tracy is going to clip the outside corner, strike number 2. 0-2 count to Bunker. Here to lead off the bottom of the second as the Lady Warriors trail by 1. And this one going to be chopped towards the second baseman, Briner. Little flip over to the first baseman, Megan Tracy, is in time for out number 1. And it'll bring up now the senior third baseman, Kaylee Smith, to bat. Smith will bat here from the right-handed batter's box. Pitch home for the right-hander, Kristen Tracy, upstairs, ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch is going to be low for ball 2. As count moves 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch is going to be hit right at the second baseman. Briner goes down to her knees and takes that one away for out number 2. And it'll bring up the freshman left fielder, Maddox Epperly, hitting here from the left side. Lady Warriors were able to score both of their runs last inning with 2 outs. As the first pitch is going to be low and outside, ball 1. Lady Warriors not only have to score runs, but also get on base for the first time this inning with 2 outs. The 1-0 pitch upstairs, ball 2. Two-0 count here to Maddox Epperly. Pitch home from Tracy. Upstairs, ball 3. And Kristen Tracy threatening her second walk of the game. The first walk came against Maddox's twin sister, Kennedy, back in the first. As the 3-0 looked at as Epperly taking the whole way as it's in there for strike 1. Count moves 3 balls and a strike. 3-1 pitch is going to be just upstairs, ball 4. As both Epperleys walk in their first plate appearance, as it'll bring back up the top of the order and Keely Siddons. Siddons popped up to first baseman Megan Tracy in her first plate appearance. She'll bat here with a runner on first with 2 outs, and it's the speedy Epperly on first. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. As then the catcher, Rundy, quickly popping out of her catcher stance to try and throw if Epperly was going to take off. The 1-0 is going to be again just upstairs for ball 2. And Kristen Tracy brings home the 2-0 to Siddons. Again, just north of the letters for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Siddons. Runner on first and 2 outs. The 3-0 again. Siddons had the take sign as the count moves 3-1. But Tracy threatening her second consecutive walk here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And the 3-1 pitch to Siddons. Again, upstairs, ball 4. And it will bring back up Kennedy Epperly, who walked and scored in her last plate appearance, as the catcher, Rundy, going to have a quick word with her pitcher, Kristen Tracy. Remember, during this visit to the mound, check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. 3-2, Worth County with the lead. The two teams have kind of swapped the lead back and forth each time that they've been up. Runners on first and second. And the first pitch to Kennedy Epperly is swung on a miss for strike 1. And Tracy brings home the 1-0 pitch. And this one going to clip the inside corners. Epperly was trying to dive out away from the ball. And as the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs, runners on second and first. And a big pitch coming up from Tracy. It's going to be high and outside for ball 1. Worth County really wants to get out of this inning without surrendering a run. And the pitch is going to be popped back foul. So count stays, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Tracy again brings home the pitch to Kennedy Epperly. Inside, ball 2 is the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 just outside. Ball 3 and the count now moves full. Full count, 2 outs. Runners on second and first. They'll be off with the pitch with Sider on deck. The pitch home from Tracy is low. Ball 4, 3 consecutive walks here with 2 outs by Kristen Tracy here in the bottom of the second inning. and it brings up the junior second baseman Alexis Sider to bat. Sider grounded back to the pitcher on a sacrifice bunt in the first inning as she'll watch the first pitch low for ball one as Kristen Tracy starting to lose the zone here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 pitch. Looked at, strike one, as again Sider waiting to see the first strike, and now will be free to swing away. The 1-1 pitch with bases loaded, 2 outs from Tracy. Looked at, strike two, as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Winner of this game moves on to play in the district championship, 6 o'clock on Monday night here in Princeton. And this one going to be popped back but foul out of play. And the count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's Maddox Epperly on first. Keeley Sins on second. First base is Kennedy Epperly. The 1-2 is going to be hit and it's going to be fouled on the first base line. We'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 3 fastest runners on the team for the Lady Warriors are all on base with 2 outs. And it's a 1-2 count here to the junior Sider. And the pitch home from Tracy. Upstairs, ball 2, count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases full of Lady Warriors. The pitch home from Tracy. It's going to be a grounder back to Tracy. Picks it up, throw to first in time as Worth County gets a big out to end the second inning. And the Warriors strand the bases loaded here as we'll go to the third with Worth County leading 3-2 when we come back in a moment.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Tanya McCampbell of Lone Star Investments at 120 South Smith Street in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of FINTRA SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisories Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up here for the Lady Tigers to start the third. Leading off will be Addie Gray. First pitch is going to be chopped foul down the third base side for strike one. Gray singled back in her first plate appearance back in the first inning. She'll bat here to lead off the third inning with her team leading by 1, 3-2. And the pitch from Moffitt is going to be hit towards the second baseman Sider, and she'll put it away for out number 1. And that will now bring up the shortstop Riley Ruckman to bat. She popped out to the catcher Jaden Hilliard in foul territory to end that first inning with the bases loaded for the Lady Tigers. First pitch is going to clip the outside corner, strike one. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be hit foul down the third base line for strike two. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. And this is the fourth meeting between these two teams. The Lady Warriors have won the first 3. But for the Lady Tigers, all that will go away if they can win this one. As this one is a swing and a miss here by Ruckman for out number 2, the third punch out of the day here for Moffitt. And it'll bring up now the number 8 hitter, the third baseman, Kira Hardy. Hardy grounded back to the pitcher, Moffitt, and her last plate appearance. That started the top of the second inning. First pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike one. And off the netting behind home plate, comes back, and Hilliard able to catch it for strike one. And the 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on a miss, strike two. Count moves, no balls, 2 strikes. Lady Warriors looking for the first 1-2-3 inning here of the ball game. And the 0-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Moffitt picks up her 4th punch out, and it's a 1-2-3 inning as the Lady Tigers go down in order. We're back to start the bottom of the 3rd. When we come back in a moment, Worth County leads 3-2 in Class 1 District 8 softball here from Princeton.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club joining together for the better of the Albany students. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for Jaden Hilliard. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is going to be fouled off down the first base side for strike 1, and the count moves 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hilliard. Hilliard singled and scored back in the 1st inning. As the 1-1 pitch comes home, and it's going to be hit hard back up the middle. And Hilliard will lead off with a single to start out the bottom of the 3rd inning. Last inning, Kristen Tracy gave up 3 consecutive walks with 2 outs, but the Warriors were unable to capitalize, stranding runners with the bases loaded. And they still trail by 1 run. It'll bring up Moffitt, who has an RBI single to her credit. First pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch from Tracy to Moffitt. Just north of the letters for ball 1 as the count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. That's been a pitch Robbie Craycraft, the home plate umpire, is not really given too much today, as this one going to be inside for ball 2. Also, congratulations to home plate umpire Robbie Craycraft, selected to umpire in the state softball games. That'll be coming up at the beginning of November down in Springfield, as this one upstairs for ball 3. Both these 2 teams looking to try and make that trip with him as Hilliard dives back into first safely after a quick throw over from Tracy. And the 3-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Moffitt will walk. That is the 5th walk issued so far here on the day by Kristen Tracy. Runners on 2nd and 1st with the freshman Marley Hansel coming to bat. And pitcher Tracy and catcher Rundy going to switch out of balls here, I believe. So Hansel will dig in. Nobody out. Runners on 2nd and 1st. Her team trailing by 1. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. Again, a win today, a win on Monday, and then in the quarterfinals on next Saturday would be a trip to the state finals, as this one upstairs for ball 2. With just 8 districts this year, if you get out of districts, you only have 1 more game to win before you head down to the Killian Sports Complex in Springfield. As the 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. And it's a 3-0 count here to Hansel. Hansel more than likely will be taking on the 3-0. Pitch home from Tracy. Hansel will take it in. It will be another walk issued here by Kristen Tracy, her 6th of the day, as bases are now loaded with nobody out. And Caitlin Bunker will be coming up to bat, and another visit to the mound here by Worth County. Remember, during this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. We're back with more in just a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Welcome back out. Class 1 District 8 semifinal coming up to bat. Caitlin Bunker, bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch looked at for strike one. So Kristen Tracy has now walked 5 of the last 7 batters she's faced. She's also given up a single in that time. As this one going to be tipped back foul for strike 2. As the count moves, no balls, 2 strikes here to Bunker. It's Hilliard on third, Moffitt on second, Hansel on first. Bunker grounded out to second, her last at bat. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 1, as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Bunker led off that second inning for the Lady Warriors. And this one, inside pitch is going to be fouled off, and count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. Might have swung there at ball 2, but kind of cut in on her and just able to fight it off foul. And the 1-2 pitch. Looked at, strike 3. That's just the second punch out of the game here for Kristen Tracy. But it's a big first out here in this bottom of the third with the bases loaded, as it'll bring up now the senior third baseman, Kaylee Smith. She lined out to second, her last plate appearance. First pitch looked at, strike 1. Lady Warriors have kind of been taken on that first pitch here of late, after already 6 walks issued here by Tracy. As next pitch outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Smith. Again, winner of this game will take on the winner of the next game between Princeton and Pattonsburg. And this one clips the outside corner, strike 2. As the count moves, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, Worth County with a 3-2 lead here over Albany. And the pitch from Tracy to Smith. High and outside, ball 2. On deck is the freshman left fielder, Maddox Epperly, who walked in her last plate appearance. With a 2-2 count to Smith. Pitch home from Tracy. Inside, ball 3. As the count moves full. And a big pitch upcoming here for the sophomore pitcher from Worth County. The 3-2. Swung on and missed as Smith goes down swinging. Back-to-back punch-outs here by Kristen Tracy. So it's an 0-2 count here to Tracy. Here to, take the back. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Coming up to bat is Maddox Epperly, as the first pitch is going to be fouled off for strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch is low for ball 1. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch home here from Tracy to Epperly. Is going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike 2. And the 1-2 home from Tracy to Epperly is going to be hit hard, but foul down the third base line, and will stay at a 1-2 count. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Maddox Epperly. And the pitch home from Tracy is going to be low and outside for ball 2. As the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And this one just inside as the catcher Rundy was holding it there. But call ball 3 to Epperly. Full count, bases loaded, 2 out. Pitch home from Tracy to Epperly. It's going to be hit, and Riley Ruckman, the shortstop, pick it up, throw to first in time as the Warriors strand bases loaded for the second consecutive inning. We'll go to the 4th with Worth County leading 3-2 when we come back in a moment.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a farmer mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
And welcome back out again here to Princeton Class 1 District 8 softball as we start the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters that'll be coming up to bat here for the Lady Tigers. They lead 3-2 as we enter the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hitters: Braylon Fletchall, Riley Ridge, Cambry Briner. Fletchall struck out swinging in her first plate appearance of the day, as she will start here in the top half of the 4th inning. So as Fletchall will dig in here to the right-handed batter's box. First pitch home here from Moffitt will be outside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 home from Moffitt. Here to Fletchall. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So far, between the two teams, they have stranded the bases loaded 3 times through 3 full innings. As the next pitch is going to be fouled off down the first base side for strike 2. Worth County did it in the first. Albany has done it in the 2nd and 3rd innings. And now the 1-2 home from Moffitt to Fletchall. Upstairs as the count even back at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moffitt again will look in, brings home the 2-2. Low for ball 3. Moffitt has walked just 1 so far on the day, threatening her 2nd. As the 3-2 pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3 instead. It'll become her 5th punch out of the day. And it brings up now the center fielder, Riley Ridge. Ridge so far has scored in each of her 2 plate appearances, as she's bloop singled in each time as well. And also on the first pitch each time, as this one will foul off of her foot for strike 1. Sabine, a slap-handed left-handed hitter. Ridge slaps that one off of her foot. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be popped up, and Lady Warriors will let it bounce foul before they finally touch it. For strike number 2, kind of ended up in that no man's land between catcher, pitcher, and third baseman down that third base line, but had enough backspin that it rolled back into foul territory. It's an 0-2 count here to Ridge with nobody on and 1 out. Pitch home from Moffitt. And this one going to be slapped foul down the first base side. Will stay no balls, 2 strikes. The second baseman, Alexis Sider, playing closer to the first base line on that slap hit and leaving Bunker to stay at first to try and cover at first. As the 0-2 pitch. Slap hit, going to be foul for no balls, 2 strikes, as home plate umpire Robbie Craycraft making a nice barehanded catch off the netting. The 0-2, again foul down the third base line. And will stay no balls, 2 strikes. So an 0-2 count to Ridge, looking for her third hit in 4 innings. Again, she has scored 2 of the 3 Lady Tiger runs as well. As this one, a slap back to the pitcher, Moffitt, throw to first in time for out number 2. And that will bring up the second baseman, Cambry Briner, to bat. Briner has an RBI single and a walk and a run scored in her 2 plate appearances on the day. Comes up to bat, nobody on, 2 outs here in the top half of the 4th. Her team leading 3-2. Pitch from Moffitt upstairs for ball 1. So 1-0 count to Briner. As the pitch home comes home from Moffitt. And it'll be foul back for strike 1. 1-1 count to Briner. Moffitt looking for her second consecutive 1-2-3 inning, as this one looked at on the outside corner for strike 2. Again, you're listening to Class 1 District 8 softball today here on Albany TV. The 1-2 pitch low for ball 2. Worth County, the guests on the scoreboard. Albany, the home team. Top half the 4th inning. It's a 3-2 lead here for Worth County over Albany. A 2-2 count, 2 outs. And the pitch home from Moffitt is going to be popped up on the infield. Pitcher Moffitt puts it away for out number 1. As Worth County goes down 1-2-3 for the second consecutive inning. We're back to start the bottom of the 4th when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri, is proud to support the Worth County School District. Beck's Hybrid stands behind their Worth County Tigers in all of their athletic and academic successes. Contact Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer located in Denver, Missouri today at 660-541-0940. Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer, wants to tell the Tigers God bless and play your best this postseason. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170.
Leading off the 4th is Siddon's first pitch upstairs, ball 1. Second pitch low in the dirt for ball 2. Siddons has popped out to first and walked in her 2 plate appearances. But the Lady Warriors trying to get some offense going here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They've had bases loaded the last 2 innings, but have been unable to plate one. They've left 7 runners on so far here through 3 innings. As the 2-0 looked at for strike 1. And last inning, the Lady Warriors had bases loaded, nobody out, still unable to bring anybody around. This time, it's going to be a grounder to the shortstop, Ruckman, and it bounces off her. And Siddons will get on base due to the air, as it'll bring up the right fielder, Kennedy Epperly, to bat. She has walked, and both of her plate appearances have scored once. Tracy has walked 6 already in the ball game. Twice have come here to Kennedy Epperly. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and called ball 1 here to Epperly as Siddons goes back to first. And the 1-0 pitch. Again showing bunt as Epperly gets it down. Run on by the third baseman Hardy and has some trouble with it. And now Siddons takes off for third, and she's going to be in safely. So aggressive base running by the Lady Warriors puts runners on the corners with nobody out. Back-to-back errors put runners on the corners here for the Lady Warriors in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's a 3-2 lead here for Worth County. But again, Warriors are threatening with Alexis Sider coming up to bat. She has grounded out to the pitcher both times in her 2 plate appearances. And the first one was on a sacrifice bunt to move Epperly over to second. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Throw it down to third. Siddons in safely as Epperly will take off for second. It's a 1-0 count now here to Sider. 2 runners in scoring position at third and second, and 2 of the fastest runners here on this Lady Warrior team. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt for ball 2 is again. Sider had put the bat around to bunt, but pulled it back in time. And now the 2-0 hold from Tracy to Sider. Shows bunt, again pulls it back as this one low for ball 3. And now Tracy threatening her 7th walk of the day, and again to load the bases here with nobody out. As the 3-0 pitch to Sider, again low, and Sider will walk. Bases loaded for the Lady Warriors for the 3rd consecutive inning, 2nd consecutive inning with nobody out. And coming up to bat is the hard-hitting catcher, Jaden Hilliard. Big thing for Hilliard, though, you don't need a grand slam. Just a base hit will probably score at least 2. First pitch is going to bounce away from the catcher, Rundy. Siddons will score. And Epperly will stay at third. Sider will stay at second as the Lady Warriors tie it on a pass ball. So again, runners on third and second, and now a base hit by Hilliard will clear the bases. This one swung on and missed, strike 1, and Hilliard knew she had a good one to hit there and just missed it. So a 1-1 count here to Hilliard as we're tied up, bottom of the 4th inning. Winner moves on to the district championship game on Monday at 6. This one going to be hit foul for strike 2. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here for the Lady Warriors in a tie ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch upstairs from Tracy for ball 2. As the count even now at 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck would be the opposing pitcher, McKenna Moffitt. Kristen Tracy looks in, brings home the 2-2. It's going to be hit high into right field. The right fielder, Fletchall, comes in, and she's unable to squeeze the glove on it, and the Lady Warriors will bring in another run. Hilliard takes off for second. She's out, but during that time, Sider will score, and the Lady Warriors plate 2 as Worth County gets the 1 out, which the Lady Warriors will take the 2 runs for the out. And it's now a 5-3 lead here for the Lady Warriors. And up to bat is McKenna Moffitt here in the bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out. Nobody on base. Moffitt has walked, singled, and has an RBI to her credit so far in the day. First pitch is going to be looked at the knees for strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch in from Tracy to Moffitt. Is going to be hit down the third base side, but just foul for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Moffitt. 1 out, bases empty, bottom of the 4th inning. Lady Warriors lead 5-3 here over Worth County. Pitch from Tracy outside for ball 1. On deck would be the freshman shortstop, Marley Hansel. 1-2 pitch is going to be hit into right field. Fletchall, this time able to squeeze the glove on it for out number 2. And it will bring up now the shortstop, Marley Hansel. She struck out swinging and walked in her 2 plate appearances here on the day. And the first pitch to Hansel is going to be hit hard towards the shortstop. Ruckman picks it up, throw to first in time, but not before the Lady Warriors can score 3 unearned runs. They lead 5-3 as we head to the 5th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Gear up for Albany Warriors postseason at Carousel Creations in Albany. Carousel Creations is the place to go for all of your Albany Warriors fan apparel. Merlene has hats, polos, shirts, jackets, and even Letterman jackets. But be sure to get your orders for Letterman jackets in now before the holiday rush. Carousel Creations in Albany, covering you in Warrior Green since 1992. The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center.
It'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up for the Lady Tigers. Kristen Tracy, Audrey Rundy, Megan Tracy. Kristen Tracy so far 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out to third and got on base due to an error and her 2 plate appearances. She'll come up to bat to lead off the 5th with her team now trailing by 2 runs, 5-3. The largest separation in score that the 2 teams have had today, as the first pitch is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. Moffitt has put down the last 7 Lady Tigers in a row, as the 0-1 pitch is going to be hit over the first baseman Bunker's head. It'll get down in fair territory, and it's a leadoff single here for Kristen Tracy. After giving up the lead in the 4th, she gets things started for Worth County here in the top half of the 5th, as it will bring up Audrey Rundy. Got on base due to an error and an RBI single to her credit so far in the day, 1 for 2, as the pitch is going to be just outside for ball 1. Moffitt looks in, brings home the 1-0, and it's going to be hit right at Kaylee Smith. Snags it, throw to first, is going to pull Bunker off the bag, but a hard hit ball at the third baseman, Smith, and she's able to pull it in for out number 1. And shaking her hand a little bit as she takes off the glove, as that one stung a bit. That one hard hit, and that's why they call that the hot corner at third. And it'll bring up now Megan Tracy, 0 for 2 on the day. Popped up to the pitcher and struck out looking, and her 2 plate appearances. This one hit hard to center field. Keely Sins on her horse. It's going to go to the fence. Sins has some trouble picking it up. The quick throw in. 1 run will score here for Worth County, as it's an RBI triple here from Megan Tracy that cut the deficit in half to 5-4 with 1 out and a runner on third. A hard hit ball out to center field puts Worth County again in good position to at least tie the game here in the 5th inning, as it brings up Addie Gray. First pitch outside for ball 1. A single and a line out to second here for Gray so far in the ball game. As the 1-0 home for Moffitt will get away here from Hilliard, but staying at second base is Tracy as the count moves 2-0. Hilliard looks in for the pitch selection. Now gives it to Moffitt. She'll bring home the 2-0. Upstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here to Addie Gray, with 1 out and a runner on third in a 1-run ball game. Albany leads 5-4, top half the 5th inning. Pitch home from Moffitt. Looked at for strike 1. Moffitt has only issued 1 walk so far on the day. As the 3-1 pitch home is going to be a grounder to the second baseman Sider. Throw to first is in time, but Worth County will score as they tie this game up at 5 here in the 5th inning. And that will bring up now the shortstop Riley Ruckman, who's 0 for 2 on the day. The senior has popped out to the catcher and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances. Worth County coach asking maybe for the umpires to get together here and talk about that. On play because the infield umpire was across the field behind about the shortstop when he made that call, so the umpires are going to come together on this. And I don't believe the call will change. It won't. And they're going to call Addie Gray out at first base. And I believe that kind of was the correct call. As Ruckman will come up to bat. 0 for 2 on the day with 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch. Just north of the letters for strike 1. Or for ball 1, sorry. 1 ball, no strikes. 5-5 ball game, top half of the 5th inning. 2 outs, pitch home is going to be low and inside for ball 2. And now the 2-0 pitch home from Moffitt. Will clip the outside corner, strike 1. Count moves, 2 balls and a strike. That outside corner really has been a pitch that home plate umpire Craig Kraft has given all day. As Moffitt goes right back to it for strike 2. 2-2 count here to Ruckman with 2 outs and nobody on base. To get out of the 5th inning, pitch home for Moffitt is going to be popped up shallow right field. And coming in as Epperly falls just inside the foul line for a bloop single for the senior Ruckman, as it'll bring up the third baseman Kira Hardy to bat. Hardy has grounded back to the pitcher and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances here on the day. She has not had an at-bat yet, though, with somebody on base. She'll bat with a runner on first and 2 outs. Shows bunt, gets it down the first base side. Bunker picks it up, flip over to first, not in time. Ruckman will take off and move to third. So that time the Lady Warriors just a little nonchalant on the infield. Not a quick throw to first and not able to get the speedy Hardy. So runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Worth County trying to retake the lead here in the top half of the 5th inning. As Braylon Fletchall will come up to bat, 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts, both in the swinging variety. So runners on the corners and 2 outs. And the pitch to Fletchall outside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch home from Moffitt. Looked at, strike 1. Taking second base without a throw on the catcher's indifference is Kira Hardy. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 2. And Moffitt trying to punch out Fletchall for the 3rd time here today. And it would be a big one with 2 runners in scoring position. In a tie ball game here in the top half of the 5th inning. Pitch home now from Moffitt. Swung on and missed at the high pitch. Fletchall goes chasing, and she'll go down for the 3rd time today. 6th strikeout on the day here for Moffitt, but not before Worth County is able to tie this game up in the 5th inning. We're back with the bottom of the 5th when we come back in a moment.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert, though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
It'll be the bottom third of the order coming up for the Lady Warriors. First pitch to bunker is going to be looked at for strike one. Class 1 District 8 semifinal softball here in Princeton. It's a tie ball game, 5-5, bottom of the fifth inning. The 0-1 pitch to bunker is going to be popped up. Second baseman Briner comes in and puts it away for out number one. And that's going to bring up now the third baseman, Kaylee Smith, the bat. 0 for 2 on the day as she's lined out to second and struck out swinging in her 2 plate appearances. First pitch from Tracy upstairs for ball one. And the 1-1 pitch looked at for strike one. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Tracy's pitch swung on and missed by Smith for strike 2. And the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 just outside as the count moves even to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch to Smith. Inside, ball 3 as the count now moves full. And the full count pitch is going to be popped up, foul down the first base side. Will stay 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the fifth inning. And a tie ball game here in this Class 1 District 8 semifinal. Pitch upstairs, ball 4. Smith will walk the 7th walk of the day issued here by Kristen Tracy. Again, winner of this game will play against the winner of the 2 and 3 seed game, Princeton and Pattonsburg. That'll be coming up next. As the first pitch here to Maddox Epperly, outside for ball 1. Epperly has walked and grounded out to short in her 2 plate appearances. The 1-0 pitch, low, ball 2. So when Tracy starts walking players, it tends to come in bunches. As the 2-0 pitch clips the outside corner, throw down to first. Smith gets back in safely as the count moves 2 balls and a strike. And now the 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3. A 3-1 count here to the freshman left fielder, Maddox Epperly. As the 3-1 looked at for strike 2 as Epperly was kind of moving out of the way. It'll be called strike 2 as that's been a spot where Craig Kraft has called that pitch all day. And the count now moves full. It's a full count pitch with 1 out. And it's going to be hit down the third base side, and it's just to the left of the chalk line. And we'll stay at 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one just hit to the left of the chalk line, down the left field line in foul territory. As the 3-2 pitch is going to be popped up left side, and it is going to get out of play, foul. On deck is the top of the order in Keely Siddons, as the senior still looking for her first hit on the day. And the 3-2 pitch home is going to be hit towards the shortstop, Ruckman. She's able to pull it in, throw to first, gets away, and Smith is going to move up to second base. An ill-advised throw there by the junior Ruckman. They got the out, but then tried to make a play that really wasn't there by throwing it to first base. It gets away, and Smith ends up moving up to second base either way. And that'll bring up now Keely Siddons to bat. She's popped out to first, walked, and got on base due to an error in her 2 plate appearances. Shows bunt, gets it down, back to the pitcher, Tracy. Throw to first in time. And we will go to the 6th inning, still tied at 5-5. When we come back in a moment during this heck of a district softball game here on Albany TV.
Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG. Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
To start out the top of the 6th inning, it'll be the top of the order here for Worth County. Ridge, Briner, and Tracy. Ridge so far 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and 2 runs scored. And the first pitch is going to be tipped for strike 1. Two bloop singles so far for Tracy. And a ground out back to the pitcher, Moffitt. The 0-1 pitch. Hits this one into right center field, and the center fielder, Siddons, will move over and put it away for out number 1. And that will bring up now the second baseman, Cambry Briner, to bat. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single, a walk, a run scored, and a pop out to the pitcher in her 2 plate appearances. First pitch is going to be hit into right field, and coming in and unable to pull it in as she goes to her knees is Kennedy Epperly, and Briner on her horse all the way into third. And it's a 1-out triple by Cambry Briner. So runner on third and 1 out, and Worth County again threatening as Kristen Tracy will come up to bat. She is 1 for 3 on the day. She's grounded out to third, got on base due to an error, singled and scored in her 3 plate appearances. Again, she led off last inning with a single and scored to tie the game back up in the 5th. First pitch is going to be low and inside for ball 1. So Briner on third with 1 out. The 1-0 to Tracy. Just outside, ball 2. As the count moves, 2 balls, no strikes. And now the 2-0 pitch. It's going to be fouled off down the first base side for strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike here to the sophomore pitcher, Kristen Tracy, with the leading run sitting on third base for the Lady Tigers. This one chopped down third, and it's going to hit off of Smith. It'll be fair for a single. So runners on the corners now with 1 out. And it'll bring up Audrey Rundy. Rundy 1 for 3 on the day, got on base due to an error, an RBI single, and a line out to third in her 3 plate appearances. As the pitch upstairs for ball 1. Runners on third and second as Tracy took off on that last pitch to put 2 runners in scoring position. And the pitch home from Moffitt is going to be chopped down the third base side, foul for strike 1. Tie ball game here in the top half the 6th inning. It's a 5-5 ball game. And a 1-1 count to Rundy. Pitch home from Moffitt. is going to be popped up on the infield. Moffitt is there. No infield fly rule in effect, but nobody on first. But Moffitt is able to put it away for out number 2. And it'll bring up now Megan Tracy to bat. 1 for 3 on the day, but her big hit came last inning on an RBI triple and then came around to score as well. As the pitch up coming here from Moffitt to Tracy, it'll be low for ball 1. So a 1-0 count to Megan Tracy. Pitch home from Moffitt. Low, ball 2. Lady Warriors trying to get out of a tough spot here in the top of the 6th and keep it at a tie ball game heading to the bottom half. As the 2-0 pitch looked on for strike 1. Moffitt again toes the rubber, brings home the 2-1, and it'll be tipped back foul for strike 2 as the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 from Moffitt to Tracy is going to be hit into right, shallow right field. The second baseman, Sider, goes out and will put it away for out number 3. It remains tied as we head to the bottom of half of the 6th inning. We're back with more for this district semifinal game here in Class 1 District 8 when we come back in a moment.
Tanya McCampbell of Lone Star Investments at 120 South Smith Street in Albany has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of FINTRA SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisories Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out to Princeton for Class 1 District 8 softball. First pitch to Kennedy Epperly is going to be swung on and foul back for strike 1. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for the Lady Warriors in this tie ball game, bottom of the 6th inning. Winner moves on to play in the district championship game on Monday. Pitch outside for ball 1. Count moves even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Epperly so far 0 for 1 on the day, but has gotten on base in all 3 of her plate appearances. As this one upstairs for ball 2. She's walked twice, got on base due to an error, and scored 2 of the 5 Lady Warrior runs. Now the 2-1 pitch here from Tracy to Epperly. Inside, ball 3 as the count moved to 3 balls and a strike. Tracy threatening her 8th walk here of the ball game. And this one right at the letters. Epperly thought it was ball 4, was ready to throw the bat, but called strike 2. Count will move full. Pitch home from Tracy is going to be hit back foul, out of play, and will stay 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 home. Again fouled off down the third base side. And will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck would be Alexis Sider. As the 3-2 home from Tracy. Inside pitch fought off. Again down the third base side. And it stays at a 3-2 count. The pitch to Epperly is going to be hit towards the third baseman. Hardy goes under a glove. Ruckman throw to first is snagged there by the first baseman, Megan Tracy. So Kennedy Epperly gets on base due to the error by the third baseman, Hardy. And the Lady Warriors have a runner on base with nobody out as it brings up Alexis Sider. 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts back to the pitcher and a walk. And one of those was a sacrifice bunt that moved Epperly up in the first. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Sider is one of those players for the Lady Warriors. If you need a bunt down, she's the best one to get it down. 1-0 pitch. And this time, can't get this one down as it goes foul for strike 1. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on first. Bottom of the 6th inning in a tie ball game in Class 1 District 8 semifinal. Sider this time tries to slap at it as the bunt goes foul for strike 2, and the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. For the most part, should rule out a bunt here with 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Epperly takes off in safely at second on a stolen base, standing up. So now a runner on second with nobody out, and a 2-2 count coming up to Sider. This one's going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Ridge moves back under it, puts it away. Epperly does not tag up, as there will be 1 out and a runner on second. And that will bring up the hard-hitting catcher, Jaden Hilliard, to bat. Hilliard so far 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles. And also got on base due to an error. First pitch is going to be hit up the middle. Epperly is going to take the way around third. Throw home. It's not going to be in time. Lady Warriors take the lead, 6-5. Hilliard moves up to second on the throw. An RBI single by the sophomore catcher, Jaden Hilliard, gives the Warriors the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning with McKenna Moffitt coming up to bat, still with just 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Moffitt, 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. She has an RBI single and a walk to her credit. Also flew out to right field back in the 4th inning. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 2. Six to 5, Albany with the lead here over Worth County, bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch home is going to be a chopper. The shortstop, Ruckman, has it fall out of her glove. Hilliard is going to come home, throw home, hits off her helmet. She is safe, and Moffitt is in at second on the throw. All right, so Ruckman wasn't going to be able to make the play with the ball falling out of her glove, though. That gave Hilliard enough time to round third, and the throw hits off her helmet as she's able to slide in safely at home, and Moffitt takes second base. It's now a 7-5 Lady Warrior lead in the bottom of the 6th as Hansel comes to bat. First pitch inside, ball 1. Hansel 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out to short. The 1-0 pitch is looked at right at the letters for strike 1. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. Looked at again for strike 2 as the count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. On deck would be the sophomore Caitlin Bunker. And the pitch home from Tracy is popped up on the infield, and the it was the pitcher Tracy that's able to grab it just in fair territory. The catcher Rundy couldn't find it. So that'll bring up Caitlin Bunker with a runner on second and 2 outs. Bunker 0 for 3 on the day with a ground out and pop out to second and a strikeout looking. First pitch looks at a strike for strike 1. A base hit here could give the Warriors another insurance run that they might need going to the 7th. This one going to be popped foul down the first base side, out of play for strike 2. Warriors lead by 2, 7-6, bottom of the 6th inning. Pitch home from Tracy. And Bunker goes chasing and tomahawks this one down the first baseline foul. And we'll stay at no balls, 2 strikes. And now the 0-2 pitch coming from Kristen Tracy to bunker. It's hit again down the first base side, but foul. And we'll stay no balls, 2 strikes. Moffitt sits on second base for the Lady Warriors with 2 outs. The 0-2 pitch is inside, and a little survival swing there by Bunker. Can't get around on it. It'll be strike 3, but the Lady Warriors take the lead 7-5. We go to the 7th. The Lady Warriors 3 outs away from going to the district championship when we come back in a moment.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
We enter the top half of the 7th inning. The Lady Warriors lead 7-5. They are 3 outs away from going to the district championship game on Monday at 6 o'clock to take on the winner of the next game between Princeton and Pattonsburg. It will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters coming up for the Lady Tigers. Addie Gray, Riley Runkman, Kira Hardy. Gray 1 for 3 on the day with a single, a line out to second, and a ground out to second in her 3 plate appearances. The Lady Tigers need 2 runs to keep this game going here in the 7th inning. First pitch looked at for strike 1. Moffitt went to the off-speed pitch, hasn't shown much yet today. And the 1-0. Just outside, ball 2's count moves 2 balls, no strikes. Moffitt looks in, brings home the 2-0. Inside, ball 3. Moffitt has only given up 1 walk so far in the day. That came back in the 2nd inning. It did come back to cost the Warriors a run. The 3-0 pitch looked at for strike 1. Three balls, 1 strike here to the leadoff hitter Gray in the top half of the 7th inning. Pitch home is going to be hit towards the shortstop Hansel. Fields it cleanly. Throw to first. Not going to be caught by the first baseman Bunker as Addie Gray gets on base due to the error by the first baseman Bunker. And nobody out and a runner on first. And now the tying run for Worth County will come up to bat in the form of the junior Riley Runkman. She is 1 for 3 on the day with a pop out to the catcher Hilliard in foul territory. A strikeout swinging and a single that occurred back in the 5th inning. So a runner on first in the tying run up at bat here for the Lady Tigers to extend their season. Nobody out yet here in the 7th inning. Moffitt looks in, brings home the first pitch here to Ruckman. And it's going to be popped up foul territory for strike 1. And now the 0-1 pitch upcoming here from Moffitt to Hilliard. And it's going to be upstairs for Ruckman for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. Pitch home to Ruckman. looked at, strike 2. As the count moves, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2 as the count moves even. Hilliard faked the throw to first, but Gray gets back in safely. And now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. The 7th punch out of the day for Moffitt as it brings up the number 8 hitter, Kiera Hardy. 1 for 3 on the day, a single, a ground out back to the pitcher, and a strikeout swinging in her 3 plate appearances so far on the day. She'll hit with a runner on first and 1 out. And the season here on the line here for the Lady Tigers. First pitch from Moffitt outside. Runner takes off for second. Again, it gets thrown away here by Hilliard as Gray in safely at second on the throw that got away. Gray was able to stay at second and not get a move up to third, so a 1-0 count here to Hardy. But again, that run on second doesn't really matter. It's the tying run at the plate that does. And the 1-0. Swung on a miss, strike 1. And now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 2. As Moffitt looking for her 8th punch out of the ball game. One ball, 2 strikes here to Hardy. On deck would be the number 9 hitter, Fletchall. As the 1-2, chop back to the pitcher, hits off the glove of Moffitt. Throw to first is not in time as it bounced off the glove of Moffitt to the second baseman Sider and not quite. I said the hitting off of Moffitt's glove slowed it up just enough. Actually, I take that back. They did call Hardy out at first. So it goes down as a 1-4-3 putout. So now Worth County down to their final out here of the ball game. So Gray did move up to third, but Braylon Fletchall, the number 9 hitter, comes up to bat. A big spot here for the Worth County Lady Tigers season. And so far today, 0 for 3 on the day with 3 punch-outs. All swinging. But that can all be erased with a big hit here in the bottom of the 7th, or in the top half of the 7th inning. First pitch home from Moffitt is going to be tipped back foul for strike 1. So the Lady Tigers season rests here on the bat of Braylon Fletchall with a runner on third and 2 outs. Swung on a miss, strike 2. And now Worth County down to their last strike here of the season. Pitch from Moffitt is going to be hit. It's going to get down and past the second baseman Sider, and it's an RBI single here by Fletchall. We talked about how the 0 for 3 day with 3 strikeouts can be turned around with 1 hit. It does right there as the tying run now on base, and she will be pinch run for here by Summer Riley. So Riley will pinch run for Fletchall, and coming up to bat is Riley Ridge. 2 for 4 on the day. She had 2 singles and 2 runs scored back in the first and second inning. In her last 2 plate appearances, she's grounded back to the pitcher and flown out to center field. She comes up to bat with the tying run sitting on first base. She is the leading run at the plate. Top half the 7th inning, 2 outs. And the pitch upcoming here from Moffitt to Ridge. First pitch, a little slapper to the third baseman Smith. Throw to first. In time, Warriors are going to the district championship here in Class 1 District number 8. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame and tonight's Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community minded just like you. BTC
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
And welcome back out again here to Class 1, District number 8. It's the Albany Warriors that will be moving on to the district championship as they will take on the winner of the next game between the number 2-seeded Princeton and number 3-seeded Pattonsburg-Winston. It was a 7-6 victory tonight for the Warriors, and they had to etch this one out, and it was a nail-biter all the way through. A great game. It was sad to see anybody lose in that game and anybody's season to end. Let's take a look here at the stats from the ball game. Starting for Worth County, Riley Ridge today goes 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Cambry Briner 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored and an RBI. Kristen Tracy 2 for 4 on the day with a run scored. Audrey Rundy 1 for 4 with an RBI. Megan Tracy 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Addie Gray 1 for 4. Riley Ruckman 1 for 4. Kira Hardy 1 for 4. And Braylon Fletchall 1 for 4 with an RBI. McKenna Moffitt, the winning pitcher of record today here for the Lady Warriors, goes 7 innings, gives up 6 runs, 3 earned off of 12 hits, 1 walk, 7 punch-outs. Offensively today for the Warriors, it was Keely Siddons that goes 0 for 3 on the day, but does get on base twice and scores a run. Kennedy Epperly 0 for 2 on the day, got on base in every single plate appearance, ends up scoring 3 runs for the Lady Warriors. Alexis Sider 0 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Jaden Hilliard 3 for 4 on the day, 2 runs scored and an RBI. McKenna Moffitt 2 for 3 on the day. Marley Hansel 0 for 3. Caitlin Bunker 0 for 4. Kaylee Smith 0 for 2. Maddox Epperly 0 for 2 on the night. Losing pitcher of record today, Kristen Tracy, goes 6 innings, gives up 7 runs, 1 earned, 5 hits, 7 walks, 3 punch-outs on the day here for Tracy. It was a great game by both teams. Lady Warriors were just able to get enough offense there late in that 6th inning to take the 2-run lead. Going into the 7th, Worth County was able to get 1 run back, but unable to punch another one across to tie it up going to the bottom of the 7th. So the Lady Warriors come away with the victory. They will head to the district championship again. It'll be at 6 o'clock here in Princeton on Monday night. We again will have that game for you here on Albany TV. Let's take a look at tonight's Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game. Winner's Circle North in Albany has all of your trophies, awards, medals, plaques, and everything else that you might need for your next event or celebration. And tonight, the player of the game is going to go to the catcher, Jaden Hilliard. 3 for 4 on the day with 2 runs scored and an RBI. The one at bat where she did not get a hit, got on base due to an error, and ended up bringing in 2 runs on that, but do not count as RBIs, as due to the error, the 2 runs were unearned. So tonight, Jaden Hilliard is your Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North player of the game. Remember, tonight's postgame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. And I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Help you bring you today's broadcast of Class 1 District 8 softball here in the semifinals. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. The Hogue Lumber Company in Albany and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany. Johnson Controls. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop along with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, LLC. East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. Lone Star Investments. Carousel Creations of Albany. Paul Tracy, your Beck's Hybrids dealer in Denver, Missouri. Applenap Insurance in Grant City and Cherry's Pharmacy in Grant City. The City of Albany, Williams Construction. The Albany and Worth County School Districts. The Albany Booster Club and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Along with all of our family sponsors to help you bring you today's broadcast. The Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, Blaine and Tammy Siddons family wish senior Keely Siddons and the Lady Warriors the best of luck this postseason. The Ryan and Heather Locklear family, David and Joe Sneed McCampbell, in memory of Kyle and Pat Sneed. Kathy Sneed wants to wish the Lady Warriors the best of luck in the playoffs. Creed's Fight for Sight, the Bush Pilots, and Karen and Dean Gillespie family. For myself, Jared Rolvis, so long and good afternoon here from Princeton as the Lady Warriors make their way into the district championship game against 6 o'clock on Monday night. So long from Princeton.